We are all waiting on Shohei Ohtani. According to a source, Dodgers meeting with Ohtani at Dodger Stadium was indeed on Friday. Team store was closed down. Ballpark tours were canceled that day as Ohtani toured the facilities. Interesting tweet, Fabian. Thank you. John Hamer with this. Ohtani told a clubhouse source during the season that he liked the Dodgers and Jays if he left the Angels, and those two teams look like they have a chance now. He also told the source he couldn't see himself in New York. Interesting. One more for you, John Morosi News. Ohtani expected to decide on his free agent destination before the end of the weekend, as I reported today on MLB Network. Earlier today on MLB Network, the GM of the Blue Jays, Ross Atkins, said this.
Any executive in baseball, as you talk about someone like Shohei Ohtani, I mean, it's one of one, right? Like, never been done before. He's still doing it. Even with the procedure that's already occurred, to think about what that could do to all 30 teams is easy for any executive in baseball, any fan, any player to get excited about.
Is this going to be an important week?
Yeah, it seems as so. Yeah, it seems like this is, you know, there's been a lot of momentum. There's been a lot of momentum, and, you know, within the next, 10 to 15 days, I think we'll have a different shape. The landscape of available players in the next 2 weeks will probably be different.
Fair enough. Right?
Good enough for you, PK?
Fair enough. I didn't say anything.
You're pretty good at tap dancing.
He didn't say anything. Read into it, but don't even say anything. Nobody's in trouble. Everybody's good.
All right, that was from Ross Atkins. I think Sunday night was our first show for the winter meetings, and one of our broadcasters said that he believed the Blue Jays were going to be the team that Shohei Ohtani ended up signing with. Do you remember the name? I don't remember the name of that broadcast. The one that's wearing
GA.
Toronto Blue right now. That would be me. Tom Verducci, you just penned a column, correct?
Yeah.
Regarding what?
Why this makes a lot of sense. I'm not saying he's signing with the Jays. I'm going to tell you why it makes so much sense that the Jays, to me, it's down to the Dodgers and the Jays as the two best options for Shohei. Dodgers, obvious. We thought that all along. They fit every check mark that he was looking for. A chance to win, stay in Southern California, everything right there. Jays, it was interesting. You noted there, he made that trip to Dunedin to see the training facility. The Jays put $100 million into a state-of-the-art facility. That matters to Shohei. He's a guy, don't sell him on your restaurants and nightlife. He's about training and playing baseball. That's it. So training facility, huge for him. The other part of this equation is the home ballpark. We know Shohei likes playing in controlled environments, whether Southern California or in domes. He loves, and I mean loves, hitting at Rogers Center in Toronto. He has said that ballpark reminds him so much of his home park when he played for the Fighters, Sapporo Dome on the right. Same kind of feeling. OPS in that ballpark in Rogers Center, over 1,100. This makes so much sense, Greg, in terms of comfort level for Ohtani. We tend to break down free agent deals on how many years, how many dollars. It's a different cat here. Yeah. It's about what he does is so unique. What it takes for him to prepare to do what he does is so unique. The comfort level matters most. And I think Toronto fits everything like a glove for Shohei Ohtani.
Are they the new favorite?
I'd say it's a coin flip right now. I think, listen, if Shohei is in Los Angeles, gets the tour of facilities at Dodger Stadium, right? And then gets up off the couch and takes a flight across the country to go to Dunedin, Florida, that tells you how serious he is about the Toronto Blue Jays. He wanted to see their training facility. He knows the ballpark in Toronto, obviously, having played there 13 times. But the fact that he went all the way across country to see their training facilities, I can't go as far, Jake, to say it's the favorite, but they make so much sense to me. I think it's 50-50 Dodgers-Jays.
Well, you're exactly right. It has to be when you're thinking about him leaving one team and then going to visit the other's spring training complex and that new training facility. There certainly seems to be down to those two teams. I'm selfishly pulling for the Blue Jays in this. I look at the Dodgers will be fine. No Dodger hate that I was a Giant or a Padre. The Dodgers are going to be just fine, and they're going to land on their feet with or without Shohei. What this does to the AL East? Oh, my gosh. You put Shohei Ohtani on that Blue Jay team with the surging Baltimore Orioles, with New York and Boston trying to get back to
Juan Soto in New York now.
We're on the network on the East Coast every night. I can't wait to see the way this plays out. Either team is just getting a unicorn. How they deploy him is going to be the most intriguing fact. After this year when he only hits, what is he to the rest of your team? Is he a starter like I think he wants to be, or is he a bullpen guy? Will be fun to see.
And one last point on the economics, because Toronto has never gone over the CBT, the luxury tax. This is really stepping out of character for the ownership and that franchise. But I think he's the guy that can get you out of your comfort level. I've had one team tell me that Shohei returns on his own an extra $25 million per year to the club. So if you take a guy you're going to pay $50, $60 million a year, reduce that by 25.
Wow.
You want Shohei for 25 or 30 million?
Of course.
So think about that. That's another thing I think that cinches this for a team that's never been over the CBT.
I had someone from Ohtani's management team tell me during the week of the awards week on MLB Network, getting ready for the MLB MVP reveal, do not ask about the name of Shohei's dog. Shohei Ohtani was sitting somewhere in a living room with this beautiful puppy next to him, his new personal dog. We were not allowed to ask this adorable dog's name. They didn't want to reveal that. Well, you know, John Heyman has sources. I have sources here in Nashville that are telling me that there's a potential connection between the request of never divulging the name of this dog, that it could be connected to the team he ends up signing with. This is massive. This is a huge story. So now we have to play a game. Coming up later in the show. What's the name of Shohei's dog? Right?
I love it.
We have to do this. So you at home, weigh in at MLB Network. What do you think the dog's name is? And how would that name reveal which team Shohei is going to sign with? I think it's a massive story. We got to get to the bottom of this. Thank goodness for all my unnamed sources.